Hi, my name is Jeff Pivar, and I'm out on tour with David Crosby this spring and summer. And I have been freaking out how great my guitar sounds using Cordial cables. So thank you all for making the best cable out there. Rock on.
This is Molly Young. I just wanted to say how amazing this Cordial cable is, and it will totally change your musical playing life. I never thought that an instrument cable could make such a difference. I could tell immediately, as well as my bandmates and the sound engineers, even my conga player noticed a difference in tone. The range of the tones is more pronounced, and the response time of the initial attack is absolutely instant. I'm so happy with this cable, and every musician and sound professional I meet, I tell them about it every time. So go out and get your own Cordial cable. They are amazing.
Hi, I'm Terry Wallman, and these Cordial cables just sound more natural than any of the other cables that I've used before. The high ends are sparkly and crystal clear, the mid-range transparent, and the low end really warm. What's not to love when the sound that you imagine is the sound that you create?
Tell us about what you like about our cables, Cordial cables. You've got a few of them now. So.
Well, I'll tell you, I think they carry all the frequencies a lot better than most of the cables I've used. You hear the frequencies are very clear, and you can differentiate the highs and the lows. And I've had people tell me that, well, cables don't make a difference, but I beg to differ with them. I can hear the difference. And somebody like Eric Johnson would tell you the same thing. Cable makes a lot of difference, And, it's an amazing product, and how clear the guitar is. One thing I find when I use your cables is I have to play a little more precise. It's not as sloppy what's coming through the amp.
You can't hide it.
I can't hide it so much, I gotta, and that's a good thing. I can't relax so much. It just kind of.
So what we did was we tested the Cordial cables versus a Tsunami cable, a Monster cable, and an unbranded no-name cable. And we came to the conclusion that in the higher mids, 2.5K and up, the Cordial cables had a lot higher fidelity. Sounded a lot better to the ear as well when played over speakers. As a side note to that, I also was able to correctly identify and name the Cordial cables in a blind test that we tried.
Hey guys, this is Josh with JKW Sound. Just want to give a shout out to Cordial Cables. I absolutely love these guys. It's real high quality cable, it's real good manufacturing. I love that they use these real nice high quality Neutrik connectors. I've got one of the silent plug guitar cables at home. It's absolutely fantastic. These guys, if you're a working musician or a working sound man, these are definitely the cables you want to fill your bag or box with. Absolutely love Cordial cables.
Hey, it's Allie Handel here. I am loving my new Cordial cables, and I will not settle for anything less. You shouldn't either. Always remember, you rock.
And I'd just like to ask you, what do you really like about them? What is the thing about Cordial cables?
Well, I mean, first of all, sound quality. The quality of the cable itself. I mean, I won't say I have my ears as fine as Eric Johnson, but I can hear the difference in cables. And the cables are really good, especially with an acoustic instrument. You wouldn't think it would be as important, but it's just maybe even more important. It doesn't seem like there's any impedance between the signal and the amplifier. Also, there's all of these little things that make it more convenient, like the wrap is on it, and the cables are actually pretty too. They look cool. In fact, they brought me when I was over in Germany. They brought me a special mic cable that was apparently only made for Shania Twain, but they figured, with Elton John, it would be sparkly and stuff. So it was a silver cable with like the little rhinestones on the end. That's just, it's style and quality, and so far I haven't had any that failed.
It's retribution.
And I can't say that about any other cable companies. Because cable failure, it happens almost all the time, and I have not had it yet. And this is probably going on 2 years of using Cordial cables all the time.
Great. Well, we're really glad to hear that. And
we're really proud to have you in the family. My pleasure.
Hi, it's Sylvia Massey. We're cleaning up after a big session at Studio Divine. All these cables all over the floor. That's where they deserve to be. I just want to say that when you're recording, you don't want wimpy, anemic cables with cheap-ass ends. No. You want burly, meaty cables from Cordial. These are German-made cables with Neutrik ends. Lots of copper. Extra testosterone. Smells like a brand new shower curtain.
I just plugged them in, and the sound I got in there just had me looking at my bass, looking at my amp. I was startled. Honest to God, truth. And when the fire and the sound that came out of there was exactly what I've been searching for all these years, man.
Hey there, I'm Steve Postel. I'm here in Los Angeles at Katona Studios working on the new Immediate Family record. That's a band that I've been loving playing with. It's myself and Waddy Wachtel, Danny Korchmar, Lee Sklar, and Russ Kunkel. And we're having a blast. And anyway, I'm here with all of my stuff in my studio and just wanted to say a few words about the equipment that I use. Like most of us musicians, I'm super particular about my equipment. Not only the guitar that I'm playing, this is a beautiful G&L Skyhawk. The amp, this is going through a blues cube, and my pedals, and even what case I put my guitars in. But over the years, I've kind of ignored the cables that I was using. And when I was at NAMM Show last year, the fine folks at Cordial Cables, which is a German company, approached me. And they said, well, why don't you give these a try? They're beautifully made, expensive to somewhat, but worth it, and you'll see. Anyway, I gave them a shot, and I'm a total convert. I mean, there's the obvious thing, they really do sound better. That's not a myth. The better cable sounds better. It's much less interference, much less noise. These have this great kill switch on them, which I really like. They're really thick. If I walk on it, it's made well. I'm not going to kill it right before a gig. And I love being able to just depend on the cable. It's funny that all these years I didn't pay much attention to what was going from the guitar to the amp. So I just want to thank the folks at Cordial Cables. I don't go anywhere without them. I recommend you check them out. And they're really fabulous.
One of the things I'd like to ask you, and we're always curious about, is a guy that's been playing as long as you have and have as many great chops as you do and have as many great experiences. What is it about Cordial Cables that you like?
Well, durability and sound, of course, is two main things. And the sound can't compare to any other cable I've ever used before.
That's great.
Like we talked about it a little bit earlier for people that are listening, that you plug in and the whole spectrum just opens up. And you have to actually recalibrate your sound because no other cable does that.
The Cordial cable is amazing. You know, like the bass is so clean and I just hear things that I couldn't hear before. You know, like it's a big difference, you know, because when I first got it, I had to make changes and see what's different about this, you know, volume-wise, just sound-wise, and the quiet and the cleanness that gives the bass.
This is the Andrew Boucher signature cable with a wonderful company called Cordial Cables, and literally, I started playing these cables last year. I met them at the NAMM Show last year, and it kind of changed my life musically. And this is the Andrew Boucher signature cable from Cordial Cables, y'all. So how about a nice hand for me? Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Thank you.